It's week 7 of the NFL, and this one features the Saints' electric quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Saints and the Jets, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But on the other sideline, you've got a hungry, hot road team that's looking in saying, all right, if you don't take us serious today, we're going to try to extend our winning streak of our own and get back onto this plane and go home with another win under our belt.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Here we go. On the option, here's Hall. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open man there. It is Bourne. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. A give up the middle with Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Second and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
First and 10. They'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Third and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. That's a short one taken in by Conklin.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Now they'll set up to throw. A pass caught right side by Conklin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, we give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We're back. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Bourne. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
On comes Thomas Morstead, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's run well here in the first half of the season. As you see there, he's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now he'll run it.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is impossible. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a give up the middle. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Whoa. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. This one's on target to Olave. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. It is brought in the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Man.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect.
Thank you.
Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Unless you want to.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. Conklin goes in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drop. To the left side, and Adams has it. He'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Conklin goes in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. And that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. And they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs. And next thing you know, you find your groove.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He finds his tight end, Conklin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to the air one more time. Catch made right side by Wilson. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Conklin goes in motion. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. Michael Penix with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Acrisure Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Amari Cooper, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Josh Jacobs with a touchdown run. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Now he takes off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
He's got his man, complete to Wilson. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, New Orleans.
First down, Saints.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The open man is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll try to run. And he is going to have the Saints first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5.
First down, New Orleans.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. He'll look to throw. They're called in at the 2. And he's in. Cedric Wilson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Group B now, on for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Saints move out on top, 14-0.
Jets, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Jets offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. It's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Conklin goes in motion. He'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end, Conklin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Another run here with Hall. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
Come on, set.
Conklin goes in motion. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw to the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal. Conklin goes in motion. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Drive will start on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
The reception for Rashid Shaheed. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he's going to have a Saints first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try it now with Miller. And he is going to have the Saints first down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Whoa! And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll drop to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
On comes Blake Groupie for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Saints will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Jets offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll get that to Wilson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
What's good? Oh shoot. What's up with y'all? Yeah, man. I'm just chilling right now, waiting to pick up these kids from school and going out to eat. Like three. Yeah, yeah. Oh, work. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that would be lit. Huh? Yeah, we gotta link up. Go to a Parker zone. Sometimes, I mean, not all the time. We be going to Hershey Park now, season pass shit. That shit's worth it. You just go for like 2 hours and you cool.